Okay, so now we've moved on to bringing some serious pain by putting the muscle under tension for a period of time. So what we're going to do is 10 reps, but the first 5 reps on this are super slow. So as slow as you can move the bar in good form to keep all the weight on the muscle, the better. So the slower the better. If you've got a training partner or a spotter, they should be telling you to slow down because you'll want to speed up and make it easier. You do 5 reps with probably half the weight you would do with a normal rep speed, nice and slowly for 5 reps, and then when your muscle's about to fail, you'll get another 5 reps but done at a normal speed, which allows you to complete your 10 reps. So this is all about time under tension. There's lots of intense deep burning, but this will really bring the fibers, the separation and details through your muscle, and in this case you'll see the front shoulders really take a beating. So Rob's got this to come. Because we're doing it super slow, you do need to position yourself onto a piece of equipment that allows you to keep still. So you need a back pad if you're doing a front raise. You need something to stabilize yourself. If you do this standing, there'll be a whole lot of body language and your form will be all over the place. So we've done this on a seat. Rob's gonna bring his bum forward slightly, so there's a slight angle, he's not completely straight, and that allows more range on the front shoulder. If you wanna make this exercise harder, rather than grip the bar with your thumbs under, you can take your thumbs over the bar, like as a hook grip. That puts more emphasis on your shoulders, lots less on the forearm, and makes it even harder still. But the key to this is slow reps. So we're gonna start this rep. Elbows are almost locked out straight, and you're gonna go from your knees up to just past parallel. Okay. Slow as you can, Rob.
Right, guide me through this, Neil, please.
Okay then, mate, so nice and slow, slower. Good, and even slower down. Even slower down, come on. Don't let it move, that's it. The idea is to try and move it as slow as possible. Perfect, good.
Yep.
Fight the negative. Good. Let's go 3 more, that's all, nice and controlled. Good. Come on, control down, don't let it drop. 2 more now, come on, 2. Up. Yep. Slowly. Control. Last one. Come on, move it slower. Good, and slowly down. Fight it, stop it. Good. Yep. Now let's 5, come on, right up. Good. Normal speed. Pause at the top, get a pause. That's it. Good, 2 more. Pause, 1 more. Yep. Set. Done, good.
Ow.
So you can see by the face and the amount of pain, the time under tension creates in the muscle. You've got to have your mind ready to take this exercise on, but your muscle will be under tension for maybe 3 or 4 times the amount that it would be normally in a normal speed. So how did you find that, Rob?
Oh, it was really tough, because the slow ones, as you're coming up, you've got to make sure that you hold it and you just keep that same pace going up, because the tendency is to just want to get it over with as quickly as possible. So what you want to do is really keep it slow and controlled, and it just bites deep into these muscle fibers in the front delts. Really does kill. And the tendency as well, you just want to drop the weight, so it takes a lot of brain power to sort of come down slowly as well. So it's a really tough exercise, yeah.
And you can see there, Rob's really experienced and he knows what he's doing, and he's trying to do this as slow as possible. Yeah. But even now I had to point out to him a couple of times to slow it down, because you know, human nature is to try and get out of that uncomfortable zone, but we want to make it more painful. The more painful, the slower it is, the more muscle growth you're going to get at home. So it's all about time under tension. That's a great set. We're going to do 3 sets of these for the workout.
Really?
Okay, so the tip on this, with Hypertrophy Specific Training, we've changed the style now. So we're on super slow motion, time under tension set. So when you're moving this bar, you're going to want to move it quicker than you think you are. If you've got someone that you can have at hand to slow you down, slow the reps down, make sure you're moving it as slow as possible. If not, when you think you're moving it slow, try and move it slower. The slower the better. Try and stop the bar from moving in any direction, but only just enough to get to the full range and back. So that's the way to keep the time under tension and really make the muscle work. So the more it hurts, the better it is in terms of your muscle growth. So keep that at home, you have a strong mind, it's a great exercise. Okay, and so your training style's changed in the past. You're bringing this style of hypertrophy, muscle breakdown training back. Are you looking at competing again? What's going forward with Robbie?
Well, I will be competing again in the old bodybuilding arena, so I'm going to get myself back in shape with the help of my mate Neil here. And also I will be doing things like more wrestling shows, mixing it all up, and more film and TV work. So you'll see me on screen here and there, all kind of shows on TV, that kind of thing.
Okay, the final exercise in this workout, we're going to hit the rear delts. Now we're going to use loads of volume, loads of reps, and this is blood flow work. This is a blood flow workout. So what we're doing is increasing the amount of blood in the shoulders every set. We're going to do 7 sets in total without a break. So it's a pyramid in drop set. So we're going to 10 reps, increase the weight, 10 reps, increase the weight, 10 reps, increase the weight 4 times. Then we're going to reduce the weight back up another 3 times. So we've done 7 in total. So the first couple of sets feel very easy, it's very light. Then it becomes very hard for the next 2, and that pain stays on because your muscles are failing. You're only reducing the weight enough to get another 10 reps. So do loads of reps, loads of volume. You'll really feel your shoulders after this workout. It's a great 1 set, 7 sets in total to finish off. So Rob's got to go through it, unfortunately, and I'll change the weight. All right, so let's go. 10 reps. 2, good. 4, 5, 6, good. Come on, 7, 8, 9, easy 10, good. So the second set now, let's go 10. So the first 2 sets normally feel quite easy, and the amount of blood gets into the shoulders and the pump takes over for the third set onwards. Come on, right back, good. Okay, here we go, starting to feel this now, let's go. Yep. 4, come on, strong. 6, 8, come on, 2, right back, right back. Yep. Good, last one. Big heavy one now, let's go. Come on, stay strong, push. Get the range, get the range. Good. Couple, come on. Yes. Okay, now we're going back down the weight, making it lighter, last 3 sets. Keep that burn. 5. Come on, good, good. Good. 10. Last 2 now, let's go 10. Come on, again. Again. Come on. 9, come on. Yep. Last one. Yep. Good, keep it straight, keep it tight. Squeeze at the back.
8, 2 more.
Come on, let's go. One more.
Yep.
Good. Okay, now we've finished this exercise with a big stretch on the muscle that you've trained. So you've filled it full of blood, 7 sets. So if you stretch out the rear delts, if you grab one side, Rob, and twist away. So twist the other way around from it. So you're pulling across. That's it, pull across there. Twist. Pull back. Yeah, and then go straight arm. That's it. So what Rob's doing now is he's pulling the arm here and across to pull back all through the shoulder and the rear delt, because he's putting so much blood in it. Now we're trying to extend that muscle fascia, allow a bit more room for movement in the muscle. We're going to hold each stretch for about 15-20 seconds. Okay, how'd you find that, Rob?
Yeah, it's tough, man. Very, very tough. There's just no rest. So the muscle just gets filled with blood here, and it's specifically the rear delt at the back where I can't even reach. And it gives you that squared off look. Yeah, just around there. It gives you that kind of squared off look if you train it correctly. It's a very, very tough muscle to actually grow. And to be honest, it's one of the hardest ones to grow as well. So whenever you look at bodybuilders on stage, if they've got that squared off motion on the back of their shoulders, then you know straight away that they're a pretty good bodybuilder.
So with this exercise, the first couple of sets, fair to say, are quite easy. It's just pushing more blood in, pushing more blood in. Then the 3rd and 4th set, the fatigue starts to kick in and the weight starts to feel excessively heavier. And then it doesn't really back off until you finish your set. So what you've done there is 7 sets in 1. So it's a massive amount of volume and a huge amount of intensity in one exercise. And that finishes your shoulder workout, which should take you to complete about 45-50 minutes. If it takes any longer, you're resting too long. Okay, so the tips for this exercise is to start with selecting the correct weight. So you need to get a weight that starts off feeling quite light, to be fair, because you're going to drop it on this exercise in particular 2 plates at a time. and that allows your fourth and heaviest set to become really, really almost impossible to do. Then you reduce the weight back up. So it's all about getting the weight right in order for you to almost fail before you make the weight lighter. And the big thing with rear delts, as Robbie mentioned, it's very hard to get a good rear delt pump or to get that muscle to grow, and that's because people don't get the range full enough. So you've got to go right back. That's further back than you see most people in the gym doing. That's all the way back and under tension. So don't just throw it back, control it back, and then allow it to come forward nice and slowly, and your rear delts will grow. Okay, that concludes our HST workout, Hypertrophy Specific Training on shoulders. How did you find that, Rob?
Horrible, mate, horrible. Don't even want to do that again, ever, ever.
Yeah, I mean, your face said it all really in some of the exercises, but that's exactly what we want from this workout. It's taking the muscle failure, taking constant breakdown of the muscle fibers in all different rep ranges. So it's a way of really pushing the boundaries and helping muscle grow beyond your recognition. So something for you to try at home. Hopefully you'll get a lot from it as we did today. And we'll see you next time on the Active channel.